name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make beer bratwurst on your grill. Now, this is a super easy recipe and one I've been anxiously waiting to make since moving to Wisconsin. Because one thing Wisconsin is famous for is bratwurst, and the most famous, widely recognized brand name is Johnsonville. But when I went to the store last week with my wife, I saw they had a wide variety, so I went back and got some fresh bratwurst. One company here is called Klement, made right here in Wisconsin. I believe they're near Milwaukee. And then the other one is Sheboygan Sausage Company. They also make a beer bratwurst. And now these are fresh. Sometimes you can buy them already fully cooked that you just need to reheat. But if you're going to do the recipe like I'm going to do it, you want to get the fresh bratwurst. And since these are beer bratwurst, we're going to make a little side foil pan with some butter, some onions, of course a couple cans of beer. And since I'm in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, we got to go with the Leinenkugels. And we don't need a heavy beer for this. Any old light beer will work. And then of course I got some Bavarian sauerkraut as well. We're going to put these on some buns, some spicy mustard. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get some kind of disposable foil pan. In my opinion, that's the easiest way to do it. I took one onion and I cut it into big slivers here, okay? It's going to shrink down a little bit as it cooks. To that, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. We're just going to throw that in there. Now I have some sauerkraut here with a little bit of the juice. We're going to pour that in as well. And this is going to heat on the grill when we cook those bratwurst. This is optional. I love caraway seeds, okay? I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of caraway seeds. The sauerkraut already had a little bit of seeds, but I'm just going to pour a little bit more in there, just some fresh ones here, just to give it some flavor. And that's optional. And look, if you don't like sauerkraut, don't put sauerkraut. You know, I've seen people put onions with peppers, green peppers, orange peppers, yellow peppers, you name it. And then what we're going to do is a couple of light beers, okay? And we're just going to let this simmer and cook down on the grill. We're going to set it up. I'll show you. I'm using my kettle grill, but you can use any kind of gas grill, charcoal grill, you name it. And yeah, we're going to pour a couple beers in here. I'm going to give it a good stir. And we'll just keep it here on the counter and let these onions and sauerkraut kind of soak up all the flavor of this beer here. And the only cooking utensil you're going to need when you're out there is a pair of tongs. Don't use a fork and puncture those bratwurst. So I'm just going to give it a good stir here, and like I said, I'm just going to let it sit on the counter here while I go outside and get the kettle grill fired up. So that's it. I'll meet you guys outside. All right, guys, time for a drink review. I'm having Charlie's Nut Brown Ale from Bull Farms Brewery out of Wausau, Wisconsin. And one thing that caught my attention here is they have a picture of a dog named Charlie on it. And it's got a little side story here. It said that Charlie was 8 weeks old when he was abandoned in the brewery parking lot in 2009. He has since become an important member of the Bull Farms family. So this is an American brown ale with caramel and chocolate-like character. And it is 6.3% alcohol. So I thought that was cool. So that's what I'm having. And this is my son Kyle and my daughter Ava Grace.
Hello.
And Ava Grace is going to be trying Gatorade, what's this called? Fierce Blue Cherry. She had a Gatorade last video she really liked. So we're trying to have her try different Gatorade. So that's what Ava Grace is having, and Kyle.
When did I ever try Gatorade? Never liked.
Yeah, they're all good. Kyle is having a local Wisconsin soda. You can see here something special from Wisconsin. We just discovered it. It's a company called Jolly Good, and they make all kinds of sodas. They make a cherry. They make a what are they?
Lots of them.
Blue raspberry. I mean, it just goes on and on. He's tried several of them, but he's never tried their root beer. And Kyle's kind of a root beer connoisseur, so this is a local brand and really good. And they make a thing called Sour Power, which is what you're supposed to mix in the Wisconsin Old Fashioned. That's how I stumbled across them. But anyway, that's what Kyle's gonna have. Okay.
If Dad said it's really good, then I said, yeah, it's jolly good.
It's jolly good, yep. I'll crack that open. Kyle, you can pour it. There you go.
That
Stay over
hurts
there.
me when you did that.
All right.
It hurts me when you opened it. I thought you should go
Let me
all over
pour.
my face.
Yeah, let me pour you
right,
some blue cherry. I'm curious to see if that tastes like blue cherry.
Ooh.
All right.
I can tell.
And then let me try my Charlie's Nut Brown Ale. Let's see.
Hurts me when you
Well,
open
mine
it.
looks like root beer too.
That, 'cause I'm worried it's
Except
gone.
difference of root beer and beer.
Well, that looks good. I tell you, I'm not going to run out of different beers to try. There's such a great variety here in Wisconsin.
And that was a cute little dog.
I like the color. Nice head. Looks good. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video and your
Viewers.
continued support.
Cheers to the viewers.
Cheers to the viewers. Come on, come.
Cheers.
And cheers to ourselves. All right. Looking forward to some brats tonight. Yeah, you know what? Good change of pace. I've been having a lot of IPAs and a lot of Wisconsin lagers. This Nut Brown Ale. Different flavor profile for sure. Definitely more malty than hoppy. And it does have a little bit of a chocolate coffee kind of aftertaste.
Okay,
Very good. Okay, what do you think?
so I really get a lot of blue in the cherry, and as well, so if I was like, instead of like one of my other juices to the park or for one of my little drink snacks, I would have did this.
You would
as
pick
one of
that?
them, 'cause that is so good.
Does it taste like cherry?
Yeah, cherry, but a lot of blue in it. It's really good.
All right, and Kyle, the root beer connoisseur. Something special
So,
from Wisconsin, Jolly Good.
I don't know what it doesn't, I don't know what it smells like, because it doesn't smell like anything. It just kind of, it's like this strong, it just smells like chemicals, really. And then, like, it's good, it's like, but it tastes like
How's it taste? That's
it
what's
kind of
important.
tastes like
it tastes like
name
root beer.
brand root beer, like AMW or something.
Oh, I see why now.
I think it tastes good.
I see why now because this drink says something
It
special.
is good,
from
but there's
Wisconsin.
definitely
Yeah.
better out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, they make such a huge variety of sodas. I don't think they specialize in one, but from what we tried, what you've tried, right? They've all been pretty decent. I mean, it's decent. It's not bad. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to wait for, we're going to go out and fire up that grill and get these brats on. And we're going to have Monica, Mom, is making some potato salad that we're going to have tonight as well. So I'm going to enjoy the drinks with my kids. I'll meet you guys outside. Cheers. Cheers again.
Cheers and cheers, cheers.
All right, guys. Be back in a minute. Okay, so I got my kettle grill here. I got a little small barrel of coals here, and I'm using these baskets just to keep the heat on one side. And the other side, I'm going to do some indirect cooking, just like so. Go ahead and put the grate on. And finally the lid. Now I'm just going to give this maybe 5-6 minutes just to come to temperature, and then I'll be back. We'll throw the foil pan with the onions because they're going to take longer than the brats. So we want those on 10-15 minutes before we start cooking the brats. See you guys in a little bit. It's been going for around 5 minutes here. I just wanted the coals a chance to kind of come up to temperature. All right, here are these the lovely onions with the butter there and the sauerkraut. And I'm just going to set this kind of almost in the middle. I want a little bit of heat to bring this beer to a little bit of a simmer, but I don't want to scorch it. So just like that. I got the vent wide open on the bottom and on the top, and we'll give these 10 minutes. We'll come back, we'll stir them, we'll go from there. It's been around 10 minutes. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, Look at that. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put this directly over the coals here. We got to get this going. I want this stuff to soften up. But man, looking good. All right. We'll give it another 10 minutes or so. Be back in a minute. All right, it's been around 10 minutes. Okay, here's what I'm... All right, here we go. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. All right, so I'm going to start laying out the bratwurst. So I'm going to leave these over the hot coals, and I'm just going to kind of do these low and slow here. Now these over here on the bottom are the Sheboygan beer brats. They have a little bit of a darker color. We're just going to like let the heat kind of cook these a little bit like the oven and soak up some of that charcoal. So that's what these are. And then here are the other ones. All right. And then these are the Klement beer bratwurst. All right, we'll put the lid on it. I'm going to kind of close off the vent a little bit here. I don't want to go too hot. We want to go low and slow here. Kind of get these things cooked. I'm going to do around halfway on that. We'll be back. It's been around 5 minutes. All right, you can tell they're cooking. This is looking good. So let's see. Oh, there we go. I'm going to turn them over. Give them another 5 minutes. I think you really have to turn these frequently because you want to make sure they don't burn or get crispy. And even though these are on the indirect side, sometimes they can get a little crispy. Alright. Yeah, around 10 minutes or so we'll come back and check these out. Alright, it's been around 10 minutes. Yeah, still looking good. I'm just going to let it go another 5 minutes. Then I'm going to start grilling them for probably 2 minutes on each side just to get them crispy. But I'll take the temperature. We don't want to overcook them. I'm just trying to let them soak up some of the smoky flavor of all that goodness in there. So we'll give it a few more minutes. All right, let's see. It's been around 10 minutes. All right. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to spin the grate around. I'm going to put these bratwursts over the coals like that. I'll come back in around 3 minutes. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. All right, so let's turn these over. Oh yeah, look at this, man. Come on. Whoop. All right, so we're gonna move this one in the back. This one's coming up center stage. Yeah, let's get the let's get all of these going good. All right, still keeping them separated so we can do a comparison here. Whoops. Yeah, these two are missing out in the back here. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to move this back guy up to center stage. Now come back, let's yeah, these two are missing out in the back here. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to move this back guy up to center stage. Now come back, let's. All right, so we're going to move this back guy up to center stage. Now come back, let's. Yeah, this is looking good. All right, we'll give it a few more minutes. All right, I think we're just about done. Woo. All right, I'm gonna spin these off. I don't want to burn them. Yeah. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm just gonna keep them warm. Nice little beer bath with the onions. Let me make sure. I want to try to keep them separated so I remember which brand is which. Okay. Okay, guys, look at that. You know what? I'm going to put the lid on. Just let it simmer in that for a few minutes, because how can that hurt? All right. We'll be back in a minute. All right, so I just covered it with foil because we weren't quite ready to eat yet. Just kind of let it. All right, look at this. Ooh, these look good. So these top pairs, I've been paying attention, are the Sheboygan. These bottom ones are the Klement. So we'll do a Sheboygan first. I got some bratwurst buns. Okay, look at that. I'm gonna grab some of the onions and sauerkraut here. Okay, that's the Sheboygan. We're gonna do one on the top here, which is the Klement. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And again, grab some of that onions and sauerkraut. All right. And then, of course, use your favorite mustard. I got some stone ground mustard right here that I'm going to use. Yeah, use your favorite mustard. Look at this, man. All right, we'll be back in a second to give these a taste. All right, welcome back. I'm here with my whole family, my wife Monica, my son Kyle. So on the left side are the Sheboygan beer brats, and on the right are the Klements. These are two new Wisconsin bratwursts none of us have tried. So.
No.
All right, so Kyle, wait, you're gonna let's do the left side first. Okay, that's Sheboygan.
First.
Here, Kyle, you got it.
Okay.
Okay. You grab yours there. All right.
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Mm.
Mm. Wow, that is good. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
That deserves a second bite. Second bite, everyone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
All right, now.
Mm.
Nah, I'm still. Okay, come on.
I'm used to like.
The Klements.
Mm.
Here, Monica.
I'm still. Oh.
You're all coming up next one, Klements. Let's try that. I think I'm gonna have to put this down. My
Definitely
buns.
smokier.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Good, but different.
I like the first one more.
Oh, that's a hard decision.
Hmm.
It's different. Mm.
Yeah, that
But it's
definitely has
smokier.
a different flavor.
It is smokier, different flavor, but good.
Well, look at the little pink smoke ring too.
Mm-hmm.
Inside on the bratwurst. Wow.
Yeah, there is a, yeah.
Hmm.
My take still is the first, I think. The Sheboygan,
No,
but
the
this is
second
good.
one's really good, but I agree with you. I
The
think-
overall flavor. The
Okay, I think
seasonings,
the
the
Sheboygan-
seasonings. It's because of the seasonings, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Because you smoked them both.
Yeah, no, I cooked them the same way.
You cooked them, not smoked them. But
I agree. The first one, Kyle?
yeah,
Sheboygan? All right.
this is really good.
But I bet he won't have a problem eating the other one.
I'm saving it back for last.
Hang on, we got some potato salad to go with this. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. This is very tasty and very good.
Wow.
So we're all distracted.
Sorry, I can't stop eating.
If you like the video, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, where I have all my video recipes. Okay.
This is super good.
Welcome to Wisconsin. This is the...
Not everybody lives here, so now you
I
gotta
know.
be nice.
No, but to Kyle and to you, this
Ooh.
is what we're going to eat more on
Welcome.
a
Hey,
regular
I'm
basis.
completely loving it.
What do you think, Kyle?
It's good.
How about the onions and sauerkraut that I cooked in beer? Did you taste that?